I'm Joanna Green. On this edition of MTA's Commuter Connections, we'll introduce you to the great work of the League for People with Disabilities. We'll also look ahead to a few changes being proposed for MTA bus service and address your customer concerns and questions ahead in our Ask the MTA segment, all here on MTA's Commuter Connections. Welcome to MTA's Commuter Connections. For this edition, we're on location at the League for People with Disabilities on Cold Spring Lane in Northeast Baltimore. Here, an impressive 2,000 individuals with multiple physical, cognitive, and neurological disabilities are provided an opportunity to independence through various rehabilitative, educational, medical, and vocational programs and services offered here. The League is also an MTA partner, as many of the organization's participants are transported daily by one or more of our MTA services. Joining with us with a look at this partnership and the many services of the League is the CEO, David Greenberg. Hi, David. Welcome to MTA's Commuter Connections.
Thank you, Joanne.
This is a wonderful, wonderful place.
It's a gem in the heart of Baltimore.
It is. Now tell me, what is the mission for the League?
The League is here to provide services to people with disabilities, a range of services, but it provides not only whether it's medical daycare or vocational training to help people get jobs, or after-school programs for children with autism. We have a whole health club that's out here that we're sitting.
I know, this is amazing.
A therapeutic swimming pool. We even have a print shop that employs people with disabilities and does work for the state and for individuals all around.
It's incredible.
But so it's many things, but probably most importantly, it's a safe place to provide services, and it provides families respite, because many of these people have to have a family to go home to.
It's comprehensive. This is a comprehensive program. How long has it been here? Because walking through, it looks brand new.
Yeah, we've been around since 1927.
Well, that's not new.
Yeah, but this building, we moved here in 1964, and thanks to the community and some foundations and generosity of some philanthropists, we were able to do a $6 million renovation to the building in 2006.
Well,
it opened.
Looks like it. I mean, there are incredible services here, and it's just, I see people everywhere doing a multitude of different things.
We often think that people with disability should have everything people without disabilities have, and one of those things is a beautiful place to come work out, to get services. It shouldn't look all dumpy.
Well, it certainly helps with the mindset. Now tell me, how important are the services being offered here? I mean, how much of a vital link are the resources that are here at this facility?
It probably depends on what program you're in, but I can tell you stories about people who talk about coming here every day to swim in the pool because they can't walk on land, but they can walk in our warm water. It's a 91-degree warm water therapeutic pool.
It's like it's your own internal Bermuda.
Right. So that allows them to actually be mobile when they can't do that on land. There's other people who will come here for the socialization aspect, to be able to work out with other people with disabilities and not get stared at, not get treated differently. In our medical day program, it's vital because some of these people need medication monitoring, they need their behaviors monitored 24 hours a day. So during the daytime, we run daytime hours.
That's amazing.
We have nurses and social workers and nursing assistants, activity people to work with.
How many people are served by coming here on an annual basis, if you had to guess?
Probably in this building, it's probably about 1,000 people. But there's another program that we haven't talked to you about, and that is our Camp Greentop. We have a residential camp that runs every summer, and then during the year we run certain weekends. And that program serves another close to 550 people. And we're not even talking about the families that we're serving of all these people. All these people are living in different places, and so we're providing that service to all those families.
I look around at all the great services you offer, and I keep thinking, how does the League sustain itself? How do you get your funding? How do you make it work for everybody?
It's a lot of hard work on the administrative side, but it's also a lot of generosity of the community. We've got mostly individuals giving to the League. We've got foundations, corporate support. We have an annual dinner that we actually do here in the League each year, somewhere between April and May. that raises about $25,000.
Okay.
We also will, I'd say the majority of our services, the state funds them through medical assistance, through Department of Rehab Services, Developmental Disability Administration. So, but the funding that the state provides us only covers, well, not compared to, it's pretty large. It's about 90%. But on a $7 million budget, 10% of that is coming from
Are you part of the Maryland Charitable Campaign? Can people opt to make a donation to the Maryland Charitable Campaign?
Not familiar with the charitable campaign. I am familiar with the Baltimore Community Foundation.
Oh, okay.
And they can give through the Community Foundation.
That's what I wondered, yeah.
They could designate us on a United Way funding.
That's what we
We're not a United Way agency because it doesn't fit all the criteria.
But you receive some
But if somebody designates the league, then we ultimately get those funds.
Now, just to kind of wrap up and get some things together, how do people get information about the services? If I have a family member, if I'm in Baltimore and I want to know about how I can access the services, how would I get those services?
You can go to leagueforpeople.org or 410-323-0500. And we'll get somebody to talk to you
now,
directly.
What are the hours of operation? Because I got to tell you, people want to know what time. Does this work for me? Would it work for my family member?
It all depends on the program.
Okay.
But we're open as early as 6:30 in the morning if you want to come work out before work.
Oh, wow.
And and the gym stays open until about 8 or 8:30 in the evening.
And at any given time, the schedules run with different programs?
It's different programs. Medical Day runs 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The vocational programs, we have some people working night shift and we're providing vocational support to them because they're working at Good Samaritan Hospital or at a grocery store, that sort of thing. So we flex to whatever they need. If you're coming up to Camp Greentop up in the beautiful Catoctin Mountains, it's residential, so that's 24 hours a day.
Wow. How many people are employed by the league?
We have about 80 full-time people, and we swell to about 220 in the summer because of the seasonal employees.
The need is there.
Right.
So that's good to know. You all have year-round services that you offer. Well, I tell you, it's been a pleasure coming here to visit the league.
Thank you.
I love all this excitement and all the activities that are going on here, and we plan to come back again and find out how things are going.
I do want to say that we appreciate MTA's mobility service. Without a mobility service, the league couldn't provide as much services as it does.
And we appreciate you guys too.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And again, we're going to be back.
We look forward to it.
Up next, a look at a few changes being proposed for MTA bus service. Stay with us.